Hi, Najam.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Carolina. How are you doing?
All good. Waiting for the people.
Okay, let's wait 2 more minutes and then we can get
Okay.
started.
Okay.
Okay, I think we can get started, Carolina. Hello, everyone who's watching and joining the session. Thank you very much. Today we have another call, the CBWeb3 Lab community call. And well, we're gonna keep our agenda regarding the CBWeb3 toolbox. So without further ado, I pass the mic to Carolina. Go ahead, Carolina. Welcome.
Thank you, Najam. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. As the past call, I'm going only to share my GitHub because all the work is in here. So, okay, can you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay. Then, a second. Welcome to the session 3 of the CBWeb3 Lab Community Call. Today's topic is conformance test, CI gates, and security. We know that it is a session that could be reviewed in YouTube. So I am going to make a review for the past sessions. So yes, before we dive in, let me give a quick recap of where we stand. Okay, it is our repository where we have been working all the sessions. In session 1, we established the toolbox charter that you can find here. This is a folder. And what the toolbox is and what is not, you can see it here too. All of that information. We already have the README and the contributing guide. There are in this toolbox folder and in this root. So you have here the contributing and the previous one that is the README. In session 2, we created the first set of artifacts for the PvP settlement domain. The first one was an open API interface contract with 7 endpoints covering FX agreements and HTLC settlement. 8 reference mocks showing the complete happy path and the timeout or refund path. and 13 test vectors covering happy paths, error cases, and edge cases. Between sessions 2 and 3, I did a thorough cleanup and validation pass, and it is that I have in this moment. So, what I made for do it more readable, sorry, I created area labels so you can see them here that we have area contracts, mocks, test vectors, conformance, and sandbox, and every issue in this backlog is now tagged with the appropriate area. And I also created a session labels that I will show you later. Okay, and what we are going to see now. Give me a second. For this session, we have the artifacts. So in here in the toolbox that we create in the past session was the contracts, the mocks, and the test vectors. Okay, and you can see here again all of these tips to test every artifact. So here in contracts, what you can find here, this is our PvP interface contract. It is an open API spec with 2 tag groups, FX agreement and HTLC settlement. And you can see here the paths and the error and FX agreement requests and the HTLC log request. And the examples pointing out what every endpoint has concrete examples. Notice that every error response now reference the error schema. So maybe you are thinking where it come. I think that we already mentioned it in past calls, in past meetings. We are working with our company, Agila Hub and Go Ledger, and all of that schemas and artifacts come from some deliverables in this specific case, the endpoints specification. So yes, it is from here. And okay, what another artifacts we have? We have the mock files, so we can here again to toolbox and to mocks, and we have the happy paths. It is a dummy representation of what we are going to have. We're still working on that, so it could and needs must be changed. But for reference, you can find here in each mock file a self-contained JSON document with a request and response pair. It shows exactly what an integrator should send and what they should expect back. The request body here match the FX agreement request schema in the contract, and the response matches the FX agreement response. So that obviously is synthetic, and again it is dummy. It is going to change and be improved with the specific and complete flows that we are working on. The another artifact that we have is the test vectors that you can find here. It is now from mocks, and mocks shows what the API looks like, while vectors define what must happen. They are the compliance criteria for each mock. So you can find here again all of them in this JSON file. Okay, and then for today, this that we have for the past 2 sessions, and now for today this session 3, we have the conformance. So let's talk about the main topic for today, conformance test. The question we are answering is, how does the community validate that a contribution or an implementation actually works? So first, let me explain the testing strategy. I have defined 3 levels of testing for the toolbox. The level 1 is an schema validation. This is static. We check that the OpenAPI specs are valid and that our mock and vector JSON files conform to defined schemas. And this runs automatically in CI. The level 2 is a behavioral conformance against a mock server with pinned up Spring, which serves the OpenAPI example as real HTTP response and run our PyTest suite against it. This validates that the tests themselves are correct, also runs in CI. And the third level is the implementation conformance against a real deployment. This is where an actual implementation of CBWeb3 runs all 13 test vectors. This is manual for now, for the moment, and the implementer points the test at the deployment URL. So we have two guidance here in spec and in the conformance requirement MD. So you can find here all the information how to run that. Okay, and the next point that I want to show you is the Python. It is in here. So, okay. The test that writing in Python using PyTest. So I choose Python because it is universal, readable, and has great CI integration. So you can have here found here all the different tests to try that. And okay, it is. And the last thing that I'm going to show you is the CI workflows. So you can find it in this GitHub in workflows and toolbox CI YAML. So all of the things that I have shown comes together in CI. I've created a GitHub Actions workflow that runs on every pull request that touch the toolbox folder. Yes, and with that rules. And for the again the last one, I forgot to show something that is the again toolbox, the spec insecurity, the conformance. This one. The OWASP API top 10. It is very important since it's the last developer for this session, and it is aligned with OWASP. It is a security checklist based in this OWASP API security top 10. I have adapted each risk to our specific context. And yes, and so it is all the risk are mapped with each requirement that we have. And yes, and I think that is all for this session. I think that for the another session or for the next is the 4. I think that for the 5 session We are going to start talking here with different companies that we hope to join us in build this toolbox backlog. But yes, for the moment, I think that we already have a strong baseline for start this contribution together in the community. And I think that is all for the moment. I don't know if maybe you want to add something more, Najam?
No, thank you. Thank you. Very comprehensive. So maybe you can comment on next steps, really kind of in terms of next agenda of our community call. If we're gonna invite other companies, maybe you can share what's coming.
Okay, let me remember the next one. Give me a second because I have it here. I don't know if maybe you have that. Give me a second. Is wait. No. The next one is to have the sandbox and DevNet guidance and have sample configurations and onboarding. And I think that maybe, I don't know if it is useful, maybe we can do an example to run that test and that mocks. But I want to put more effort in have contributions since yes, to have the room full, the room crowded. But yes, is that the next session?
Okay, awesome. Now, bear in mind that although we have this recorded, so also people
Yes.
can get acquainted and test and access the repo afterwards and test it. So we invite you, if you're foreseeing now on demand, to join and check what Carolina just presented. So again, thank you, Carolina. I think that's it for today.
Yes, that's it. If someone has some question, some comment regarding the documentation, to want to contribute or to try to test some artifact, you can write us through Discord channel, and we are happy to help.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.